Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, what we're going to talk about is the most recent example of going woke and going broke. However, this is a little bit different. This is actually self-imposed going woke, going broke. One of the major music festivals in the entire state of Georgia every year has canceled because of gun rights. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think in the comments below. And like I said, they are causing themselves to go broke from being woke. And that is what we're going to talk about. And if you are new, we would love to have you jump in the fold. We're looking at as many people as we can to get into the front lines with us because we need as many people as possible to send this information out to quickly to pass the Second Amendment along to the next generation. So if you think that we earn it, thank you so much in advance for your consideration. And now I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, SDI, one of the favorite sponsors on this channel. And we're going to hit it on the other side, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Now, I know a lot of you out there like to repair and upgrade your own guns. If you're looking for a way to take your hobby to the next level, Sonoran Desert Institute can help. The online programs at SDI cover armor courses, gunsmithing, ballistics, shooting sports management, woodworking and finishes, and more. Plus, tools and materials are shipped directly to your door. It's never been a better time to get an education that you can actually use on the job, so what are you waiting for? There's a link in the description box below, and thank you so much to SDI for returning to this week's sponsorship program. All right, let's dive into this, guys. I cannot wait to hear what you think. Like I said, everything is always linked in the description box below. Let's get it. Music Midtown pulls the plug over Georgia's gun laws, highlighting a legal gray area. Now, this is from NPR. Okay, this is a national thing. Let's dive in, and then I'm going to take you to Atlanta, and where they get a little more spicy. Organizers of Music Midtown, a major festival in Atlanta, announced Monday that the two-day event originally scheduled for next month is canceled. Though the official announcement cites circumstances beyond our control, local media outlets report the reason for the cancellation is one that's unexpected: Georgia's gun laws. Now, if you're not from Georgia, that you wouldn't know that Music Midtown is a big thing. It's a tremendous hub of economic activity for the city of Atlanta. Happens every single year. Up to 50,000 people come to this thing, and it's put on by Live Nation. This is a cash cow, a money revenue generating machine. They just canceled it because of permissive gun laws. They're going woke and they're going broke on their own accord. We don't even have to do anything. That is peak efficiency. All right, let's keep going. This scenario is indicative of a problematic gray area in Georgia's gun laws, according to Timothy Lighton, a law professor at Georgia State University. Generally, if a gun owner wants to bring a weapon to a public park or some other public venue, the law of the state provides the person's right to do so, Lighton said. Private properties, like a private university or a business, are allowed under certain circumstances to stop a person from bringing in the firearm, he said. Now, this is where it gets really interesting because Music Midtown is a private enterprise held on public property or public land. Therefore, the appellate court in the state of Georgia reinforced a 2014 law that says, yeah, you can't ban people from their constitutional rights because you're on public property. It's kind of like the inverse of how California consistently bans gun shows from public property. It's like that, but backwards, only more free. But let's keep going, and then we're going to get to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, which is a local source where we get a little bit more spicy. And even Stacey Abrams sees an opening and jumps right in. I know. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, sources familiar with the decision said Music Midtown pulled the plug on the event because of a recent court ruling that could limit the organizers' ability to ban guns during the festival. So traditionally, they just ban guns. This is a gun-free zone, making it one big walking target. However, they can't do that anymore. So instead of taking precautions and accepting the fact that they live in a free country, they canceled the entire event. So now let's go to the AJC. Listen to what they say. This is the local source. 2022 Music Midtown Festival canceled. Decision linked to state gun laws. It's not linked to state gun laws. It's linked to the reaction to state gun laws. The Live Nation corporation canceled Music Midtown, linking to existing gun laws and freedom-loving state, not fact that guns existed. That's the big thing here, because they made this decision on their own, but they're trying to hang it on the neck of Republicans and the gun rights. All right, let's keep going. Though festival organizers declined to comment on the reason they scrapped the event, multiple officials familiar with the cancellation said it stemmed from ongoing legal fallout of a permissive gun expansion that was signed into law in 2014. This isn't even the constitutional carry bill law that just became effective. This is literally a 2014 expansion of places you can carry it. Again, the opposite of New York, where New York is like you can't go any public places. Georgia said, no, you can go in public places. That's really what they're talking about here. It was tied up in the court system, even went to the Supreme Court of the state of Georgia, now to the appellate court, and they said, yeah, guys, you can't do that. So Live Nation's response, Music Midtown, nah, we're just not going to do it this year. Ousting all of that revenue, all that economic activity, and setting up Stacey Abrams for a comment like this. Check it out. The announcement sparked a bruising new clash in the November election. No, it didn't. With Democratic gubernatorial nominee Stacey Abrams and her allies casting blame on Republicans for adopting pro-gun expansions that could cost the city a premier event from 2014, 8 years ago. But never let a crisis go to waste, and make sure if you are losing to someone as simple as Brian Kemp, Stacey Abrams jumps right on that to try to generate some momentum on her sinking campaign. But let's get back to NPR. We got to wrap this bad boy up. The news outlet said that a recent Georgia appeals court ruling made it harder for private groups to restrict gun owners from bringing their weapons to a short-term event on public land. The appeals court ruling related specifically to the Atlanta Botanical Gardens' ability to ban guns from the property. You cannot ban people. You cannot make gun-free zones on public land. Private is a different thing, and even then, it's not a gun ban, it's a request. It's not a law. But in public spaces, you can't do that in the state of Georgia. But these guys aren't going down the road of, well, that's the law, so if you're coming, just be prepared to understand that you can defend yourself if you're here. No, we're just going to cancel the entire thing. We're going woke on our own dime, people. It's hilarious. And one last thing to wrap this up. Other businesses in Georgia have been in similar situations, Litton said. Out of a fear of litigation and because of uncertainty in the law, private organizations that run events in public venues have opted to lift any gun bans. Because the state of Georgia passed permissive or constitutionally reinforcing laws, these venues that are private on public land decided not to install any kind of gun ban at their event because they'd be sued of a litigious nature because they're violating constitutional rights and breaking the law. And somehow we're supposed to accept the fact that that's hung right around the neck of Republicans from 2014. Go woke, go broke, baby. And if we don't have to do anything, it makes it that much easier. That's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the Bullet Points. I'm Braden. See you later.